In this tutorial, we're going to use a very important function called the input function. Here in this program down below, it simply has a variable with a value of James that is a string data type, and the name of this variable is simply called name. This statement down here is just going to output it onto the interactive window, person is, and it's going to print the value that is stored in name. I'm going to run this program. And it comes up with person is James, as you should have expected. Supposing the person's name isn't James, and I need to ask the question, if you got an Xbox for Christmas or a mobile phone or a PlayStation or anything like that, computer device, and you start it up for the first time, it asks you lots of questions. You have to input these through the keyboard. This is how it happens. You need to use the input function, 2 brackets, all functions have brackets after them, and we enter a question in the middle here in a string format. What is your name? So now if I run this program and I save it, the computer's stopped here and it won't go any further until I enter something. The cursor's flashing. So I might have to enter my name, Dave. And if I press enter, the program will carry on in sequence and do the next line in the program. It will now print out the value that is stored in the variable called name. And the value that I put in was Dave. So therefore it says the person is Dave. This is fantastic, and programming really starts to come alive when you can do this. However, please be careful of this. If you are asking for a person's name, you're better off putting string in front of the input and another bracket at the end. If we've got 2 bits of purple here, we need 2 brackets front and back, because that means the answer that the person in will be treated as a string. If you're asking them for their age and you want the answer to be an integer, you need to put int in front of input so that the computer knows to treat it as an integer and not put it in speech marks. 2 brackets at the end. So this would ask the user a question and store it in a variable called age. Let's look at this in a bit more meaningful way. Hours worked. Spelling's important in computer programming. I'm going to int input, and in the middle here, enter hours worked. Wages, how much should we get paid an hour? £9.50. Times it by hours worked. And I'm going to print how much the person should get paid on the screen. Make it look neat. Don't forget we put a comma between a string and a variable name. This value is an expression that is working out whatever I input here. It's going to times it by £9.50 and store it in a variable called wages. And I'm going to copy that and print out how much I should earn here. Let's run the program. Oh, I've got a spelling mistake somewhere. There we are. Try again. Enter the hours worked. That's this line of code here. It's going to, whatever I put in off the keyboard is going to be stored in a variable called hours work. So I'm going to enter 23 hours worked. You have earned £218.50 because that's the expression and it's printed out here. So that is the input function. Remember to use the difference between inputting strings and inputting integers.